How you doing, boys and girls? Speedy coming back at you again. Once again, I am at the Glendale Sports Complex, and today I want to take this little monster out for a ride. It's the Rocky Mountain Altitude 2023 with a dynamic motor. Supposedly it's got 108 newton meters of power. I haven't noticed any difference in regards comparing the Dyname. It's a Dyname motor. I haven't noticed any difference between the Dyname motor and the Shimano motor on my other bike, on my Focus Jam Square, which is the older 2017 model with the 375 watt hour battery. I think this one's got like a 600 watt hour battery, 620, maybe 700, I'm not completely sure. It's got Fox suspension. Well, actually, I'm sorry, yeah, it's got a Fox float rear shock and a Rockshox ZEB Fork in the front. I don't think this is the way it comes stock. I think somebody switched out some parts on it, because I did get it from my friends over at C Street Bikes on Cahuenga Boulevard in Studio City, right down the hill from Universal Studios. You gotta go check them out. Good guy, good bunch of guys. You got Jason over there, their master mechanic, and Ian, the store owner. Good people. 29-inch wheels, Maxxis tires. What is that? I think these are the aggressors and the, what is that? The aggressor? Okay. So we have the Assegais, Minion Maxxis Assegai in the front and the DHR2 in the back. Don't know what kind of casing they are. I'm sure it's Max Terrace casing. Aluminum frame. We'll check it out. I think it's like 170 millimeters of travel, 170, 160, I think. But we'll see. Probably too much travel for my needs, for my trails, but we'll give it a shot, see what's up. See you guys on the trail. All right, here we go. Off to the races. Okay, all right, got a little bit harder shifting than my other motor. Okay. Good power. I'm kind of I'm in Trail Plus mode, so it's almost at max. I think it's at 75% power right now. So it's just one little turbo setting, so I'm getting a lot of assist out of this motor. It's put out 75% of its power, making this climb super easy. Which is what I am testing today. I'm not testing me, I'm testing the bike. Hold on. That music was a little bit too loud. So like I said earlier, I'm running the motor high power, not full power yet, because these hills don't really call for that. But I'm doing it because I'm testing the bike. I'm not really testing me, my conditioning, or my leg strength. This bike's got pretty good power though. I mean it is at 75% power, which is about almost what my bike would do in full power. These brakes are really bitey. You apply too much pressure to them, you will lock up the wheel. No ABS. No ABS on these brakes. Yeah, climbing these trails on the Z-bike is very easy. My forks aren't locked out. My shock's open, my fork is open. Still very stiff. I could maybe soften the back shock a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Let's try that. Okay. Let's see what my percentage is. Yeah, about 35% travel. I just brought down the power mode to this to trail mode, which gives you 45% power assist, and seems to be pretty okay for these trails. Nothing steep. Just drop your gears, give it some cadence. When you're looking pretty good, you get whatever you need from that motor. Well, capped at 45%, which is good enough for the trails I ride. Yeah, I gotta remember to be really gentle on these brakes. and just use one finger, because, and even at that gentle pressure, because these brakes are really good, very bitey. Nice view. Drop. That's a serious drop right there. Same as here. Wow. Something about these handlebars I'm not liking. Gotta check to see what they are. Yeah, I don't like it there. Kind of like a downward sweep, it looks like. Not an up sweep, it looks kind of comes up and it goes back down again. Weird. So this is the cutoff to the downhill. These handlebars, I got 35% rise. They are Rocky Mountain branded. I don't know why. I remember seeing JT yesterday shaking his hand because his hands were getting numb as well. And I think these handlebars, or the grip, might be a little bit hard or firm. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to research that a little bit, see what's causing it. Okay, let's go uphill. I was gonna go down and maybe come back up again, but you know what, let's go up and then we'll come back down. Let's see how this bike feels. my transition spur makes me feel really confident on this trail. I feel really comfortable on it. Let's see how this one feels. And my focus is pretty good too. Doesn't give me the necessarily as much confidence as the the transition spur, but I did change the shock. The rear shock made it a little shorter travel, sinks me more into the bike than on top of the bike, so that gives me a little bit better. But the only drawback on that is that that's my drama calling. The only drawback I was saying to changing out the shorter travel shock on my Focus, even though it feels so much better, the drawback is it drops your bottom bracket, and that bike has long cranks, and even if I don't even think they make a 150 crank for that, because that's probably what I need, smaller cranks. But I don't know, it's just it's a work in progress and an experiment in progress, so we'll see what happens. So here we go, we're leaving the complex. We're going towards the back part, what they call San Rafael Hill, I believe, and towards that way is the Descanso Gardens area, and I think it's called Cherry Hill out there. So we're going to go that direction. And right now I am in 100% assist, and which is turbo on other modes. So you got ludicrous mode right here, 100% power assistance, and yeah, it's what you expect from a turbo. Just pedal and she gets you right up. All right, I gotta get this call. Oh, crud. Was not expecting a sharp turn. Alright. Oh, there's another entrance over here. Alright, cool. We'll do that. brakes. Son of a bitch. Yeah, those brakes are no bueno. Yeah, I don't like these brakes, man. Not at all. That was sketchy. That was sketchy as hell. There's my view. There's my truck. Alright. Somebody was next to my truck, but I don't think it's anything. I am at 100% power. Oh my gosh, look at the ruts on this thing on the way down. This is not good. I'm gonna have to watch my speed. This is nuts. It's bumpy, it's ruddy, rocky. And I think I forgot my gloves to top it all off. Pedaling up this hill on a regular acoustic bike, it's a killer. Yeah, this will burn you. This climb here will burn your legs out for sure. And doing it on a electric bike, full cadence or high cadence, in ludicrous mode, you're looking good. This is not a problem for this bike, climbing wise. It's got a drag though, like when you stop pedaling, there's a little bit of a drag. I like the artwork. Very nice. Alright, boys and girls, so I made it to the radio towers, or cell towers, water tanks, I guess. And I'm not sure what they use for, water supply or fire suppression, not sure. Anyway, we made it up here. I think if you continue on the trail, it takes you down over to Descanso Gardens out in the foothill area of La Crescenta, Verdugo Hills. Or La Cañada, somewhere around there, I think it's La Cañada. And so that's JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratories, right over there, and that is the El Prieto trails right behind that. Those are the mountains where El Prieto is, and that's where a lot of mountain bikers ride. These are more This trail here is more of a blue trail, more flowy. It's some single track, but mostly fire road, ascends and descends. And like I said, this is that's a fire road, and it goes into little double tracks, I believe, single tracks as well. But we're not going to go that direction. We're going to go right back. We're going to go right back where we came from. I got my pads, got my knee pads, elbow pads on. I forgot my gloves. I hope I don't regret that mistake. Hope not. Just gotta watch these brakes. These brakes are oh yeah. These brakes are too grippy, and they lock up your wheel, and you get no traction, and you just slide. And you're coming downhill fast. It's not good. It's sketchy as hell. All right, let's rock and roll. So this is called Ridge Motorway, guys. That's what this road is called. It's fire road. Let's continue on. I'm gonna drop my seat. Drop my seat down. And take it down a notch. These brakes. Oh, this is a punchy climb. This would kill you on an acoustic bike right here. I was able to keep my speed and just keep hauling, and I'm pretty much already up the hill. Here we go. Yeah, I had to use my brake back there. My bike started sliding. These brakes are just too grippy, man. Too bitey, I should say. Suspension feels good. If it wasn't for these brakes, I think I'd feel more confident. You know? Just barely gotta put any, just slight pressure on these things, and they stop. But because they're so much different than my other brakes, I seem to be applying too much pressure. If you could keep yourself from applying, look at my finger, just slight pressure on that skids your brakes. If you apply more pressure than that, you're gonna slide, the bike will slide out from under you, and you're gonna go down. So because these brakes are so much different than mine, than the ones I have on my other bikes, I tend to put a little bit more pressure than needed, and then the bike starts to slide, and then that's gonna take me down. So yeah, if I can get used to these brakes, But even then, man, when you're flying down the hill and you hit the brakes, you're not going to be thinking about, you know, massaging your brake lever. You're gonna put some pressure on that thing because you need to stop it. This thing's gonna stop you too hard, and you're gonna eat it. All right, here we go. We go down the hill. Let's check this out. Fire road. A bell, so I'm afraid to run into a pedestrian, a hiker, so I gotta watch my speed a little bit. All right, sketchy and ready. Made it without going down. That's always good. I think this bike is made for a better biker than me. You know what I mean? I think this is like a hardcore enduro bike, and I'm not hardcore or enduro, so that's where we are with that. I'm gonna try to do my best with it though, you know. There, I made the brake work in my favor on that one. So that's my conclusion. I think this bike is made for a better biker than me. So he's just gonna shred and sand everything. I'm not. I'm more flowy, more XE type of rider. Oh shit. See that? Skidded and lost traction. Luckily I had a backstop and not a cliff. Yeah, I think I prefer my my acoustic bike on these trails, and I think I'm more comfortable with the brakes. More comfortable with the brakes on my Focus as opposed to these. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are great brakes, but for this application, I think it's just too much. So that was that. That was Santa Catalina Trail and Motor Ridgeway Road here at the Glendale Sports Complex. Come on. All right, boys and girls, so that was my my test ride on the Rocky Mountain. She's a good bike. I mean, I think she just might be too much bike for me. I think she's a hard charging enduro, and I think for me and my trails, nah, it's not just too much. And these brakes, they're Shimano's. I'm not sure what brand. I can't see what brand they are. It's a Shimano brake, Shimano calipers. It's 4-pot, 4-piston. They're so bitey. Almost got me in trouble a couple times. But yeah, it's a good bike, man. But just I don't think it's for me. And then I was riding it with my brother. I was riding it with my buddy JT yesterday. We test rode the trail, the trek rail, I mean, and we test rode the and he liked the trek rail with the Bosch motor more than this. That was a really good motor. I liked it too. I think I liked that motor more than the Shimano. We test rode the Specialized. Let me get you out of the sun. All right, we test rode the Shimano Turbo Levo. That was a sick bike. We loved it. Both of us loved that bike. And that was the comp alloy with the Fox suspension. We tried the regular base model turbo with the Rockshox suspension. It was okay, but I think the suspension was a little bit too firm, and so we opted for the we were leaning more towards the comp alloy, which is only about $500 more than the base model, I believe, or maybe $600. But I mean, totally worth the money, just for the confidence it gives you. And I'm sure the brakes and drivetrain are a little bit better as well. We test rode the Scott, and this is the funny thing. We test rode the Scott. I forget what model it was, but it was a Scott. It looked like a Stealth Raptor, like the Raptor, the F22 with that color, gray. And that had the Bosch motor, and for some reason that motor was so loud and whiny. We're like, what the hell? What's the difference here? And I have to research why that Bosch motor, as opposed to the Bosch motor on the Trek, was completely different. The Trek motor was freaking sweet. I liked it even more than my Shimano. And but I liked the motor on the Brose motor on the Specialized even more than the Bosch. So there you go. So we're gonna take this bike back to my friends over at C Street Bicycles in Studio City. Give them many thanks Maybe I'll get the Santa Cruz Heckler, try that one out, because my friend JT wants to try the Heckler, and just to get an idea. I know they have the transition relay. We could maybe test that, even though it's pricier. I think it's more pricey than what he wants to spend, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you for riding with me today, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.